It's the next day. My oven is preheated to 475 degrees with my 2 Dutch ovens inside. Let's go grab our dough, score it, and cook it, bake it, whatever you want to call it, and find out if I could bake a loaf of bread with no recipe. My scoring tool is in this drawer, which this drawer cannot be opened unless my dishwasher's open, and my dishwasher's currently running. So we're gonna use a fillet knife, I guess. And I think I wanna do one down the middle. This is a very sharp knife if you can't tell. And then like, slits. I don't know. It's not as pretty as I wanted it to be. It never is because I'm always in a rush. And that is something I need to work on. I'm sick of always being in a rush. Something like that. All right, let me go grab my Dutch oven and we'll pop her in and bake her. Covered for 20 minutes, as we always do. And actually, let's just score the other one really quick and then we can do this all at once. I'm not great with the fancy, okay? I'm not a fancy fucking lady, despite wanting to be. All right, we're gonna call a standard X on it. Good enough, because I have the too much gene and I already wanna do more. That's enough, and I think I scored it too deep. I don't know if there's really rules as that. I don't know. All right, this all feels so dangerous. All right, popping it into my pumpkin one. Lid on. All right, I'm putting it back in the oven and then I'll grab the other one back. My oven's too far away and I always get stressed at this point. Second loaf. Lid on, 20 minutes with the lid on. All right, it has been 20 minutes. I'm gonna pop the lids off, show you them, and pop them back in for another 20 minutes. And if I look a little disheveled, I was in the middle of cleaning. Moment of truth. Oh my God. I can bake bread without a recipe. Well, it's not over till I slice into it. Holy moly, that looks good. All right, 20 more minutes. Now I gotta go back to clean the bathroom. My bread is ready to come out of the oven and I cannot believe that I just made bread without a recipe. Let's pull them out and look at them. Oh my God. I made this. I'm so proud of myself. We have to let them sit for 2 hours, but I'm not gonna make you wait 2 hours. Hot, hot, hot. I'll wait the 2 hours. I'll make it magical and you can see it in like 2 seconds. I forgot to put rice on the bottom, but I did remember that somebody said put a pan underneath them. So with like 10 minutes to spare, I threw a pan underneath them and I have no idea if it worked because I probably should have had a pan underneath it the whole time. A little burnt, but hollow. A little burnt, but hollow. All right, we're gonna let them chill out. But would you look at that? Just look at it. I did that. I did that shit. I have no idea how long it's been, but I know it's been long enough that I'm now hungry for lunch. So let's slice into our Jane bread and see if I made successful sourdough without a recipe. And if it was underhydrated or overhydrated or underfermented or overfermented or overproofed or underproofed or whatever the people say it is. I'm gonna cut into my pretty loaf. She's pretty big. She's hollow. She's not as burnt as my other ones sometimes get. So that's a good sign. I don't know. Moment of truth. Here, I'll show you first. Oh my God. The oven spring, look at that. Holy moly. She doesn't have giant round bubbles like she usually does, so I don't know what that means, but she's softer than she usually is. Oh, I have to taste some of this right now. Let's give her a taste. Cheers. Cheers. Oh, you want butter? Literally, so perfect. Couldn't have done better if I used a recipe. Probably, actually, because I think this is my best loaf yet. I don't know. Follow along for more baking with Jane, and maybe I'll try baking without a recipe more. I've already done chocolate chip cookies without a recipe a few times, and it always is a success for me. Because I've made cookies a lot in my life, okay? Follow along for more bullshit.